Where do I go? I go VIP and picks. All right, week 1, Fnatic versus Navi. I don't know. I think I'm going to still stick with most of what I've already done here. Fnatic Navi, it's probably hard to call, but I think Fnatic does better in tournament than Navi. Nip over Mouse for sure. Navi over Virtus Pro probably for sure. Fnatic for sure. Envious over Splice. This one's going to be probably Envious. I'm going to keep that. G2 and SK. Oh, shit. That's weak. That's a week 1 matchup. This one's probably G2.
Yeah, G2 got that one.
Yeah. Envious Renegades. Definitely got to go with the Renegades after what they did in PT. Actually, that wasn't that bad. That was not that difficult. Mouse Esports are Old Burrito. So Nip, I think, got that one. Virtus Pro's Elvin's new team. I literally haven't seen them play yet, and Navi have been doing really well recently. Gotta stick with Navi there. Fnatic, again, probably better than Old Burrito. Envious.
Wait, Old Burrito? You mean like the OG Burrito?
No,
or
no,
like...
no. Like, Sleepy's on that team. NTB's was on that team. Slash Wine, Cephid Cloud, that squad.
I know nothing about EU.
Yeah.
I just track.
Splice Envious. That's like Rovanik Zulu's team. Amos versus.
I think Envious got that one.
Yeah, I think Envious got that one. Oh. Yep, Renegade's Envious could be close. But I don't know. Renegades, they're pretty gross, dude. I don't know. They picked up Loki and they just never looked back. And then G2 Splice. Wow, that went a lot quicker than I anticipated. All right, easy peasy.
Are you doing all 5 weeks at once?
I mean, I feel like it's probably not appropriate to do all 5 weeks at once. Because, you know, shit could change. I did week 2 already. Fnatic and Nip, that's going to be another really close one. This matchup literally could go either way at any point. Recently, it's been going Nip's way.
Isn't Fnatic D69?
Yeah. Minus, well, it's Gara and Bugsy. Anyway. That's the only 2 D69 guys left.
Oh.
It's Gara, Bugsy, Fishko, Cybate, and Thiel now. That squad.
Oh, so Flashpoint boys too.
Yeah, those good ass dudes from Flashpoint. Nip, Navi again. Navi are really close to Nip and Fnatic, I think, but we'll have to see. I think week 2 is probably as far as I'll go. G2 Renegades again, dude. Renegades just swept G2.
Yeah, that one caught me by surprise.
I think it caught everyone by surprise. I think it caught G2 by surprise. I think that G2 are gonna. That's kind of a wake up call for them. So I don't expect them to get swept anymore. Do I expect them to get beat? Probably not. But it's tough to call. I think every team that's at the top, once they get beat, they probably have their G2's just so not used to losing. I feel like they you know, you got to be able to play from behind. You got to be able to play or make calls and, you know, adapt when things aren't going your way. And I think once they get used to that, well, it's hard to say that they're not even used to that because they've lost every LAN leading up to Valencia, so they know. I mean, they know loss. They know what it is to not succeed. I think they just probably got caught off a little off guard from Renegades. They probably didn't afford them the respect that they deserved. And who could, really? They kind of came out of nowhere. But I'm going to hold off on calling that one. I'm going to hold off on calling that one. Envious SK. Probably got to go with SK here.
Honestly, I'm for Envious.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's super close because Envious, back when they were Swarm, that's when they were taking games off of SK. This one should be close, but again, I think there's a lot of figuring out these two teams or SK can do. They haven't been at the top of their game recently. I don't know. I feel like I want to save both of these for after week 1. I'm gonna save both of those for my after week 1, so I've got a handle on some of these teams. see how they perform on the big stage with their new names. I think the rest, every other one of these is pretty easy to call, except obviously Fnatic Nip. But you could literally click on either of those, and you would have a 50% chance of getting that right. Virtus Pro. This is one. This is another. This could be a close one as well. Mouse Sports. Honestly, might have to go with Mouse Sports there because I literally haven't seen Virtus Pro play. This is another one I want to. Can you undo these picks? I want to undo that one. I want to save that one for week 2 as well. But I am gonna try to do this weekly just to try and keep up. Navi Nip. This is another one. Yeah, I'm just gonna save week 2 for week 2 and call it there. I am gonna be putting this. G2 got bamboozled. Renegades did some EU drafting. Maybe, yeah.
EU drafting. The fuck?
Probably just prioritizing Makoa a little heavier. I don't know. That's kind of what EU like to do. Vandy and Loki are pretty fucking sick, so it's hard to.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole team is just so good. They all like pulled some plays that were like, God damn, that just won them the fight right there. So like that team is like strong through and through. It's not just one guy on that squad. NA doesn't really prioritize Makoa as heavily as EU, so I don't know.
Does SK have Danny and Stosey on carries all the time? Or do they try to have them flex random stuff?
I mean, they try to have them on carries, but sometimes, yeah, they don't end up. I think SK, honestly, with the buff to Andro, SK is gonna be in a much better spot than a lot of teams because they have Stolzy and Danny. So basically, you can pick Andro and have it go and still keep yourself so open in a draft, whereas Stolzy can play it, and then Danny can go to something like Eve. There's not a whole lot that Danny can play that Stolzy can't. So I feel like Danny's going to be on Andro most of the time, and then Stolzy's going to be the one that's flexing. But, you know, they're like Danny has Eevee. I don't think Stolzy has Eevee. Other than that, I don't really know what Danny plays that Stolzy doesn't.
Does Stolzy play Shaolin?
Stolzy does not as SK just don't play Shaolin that much, I feel like. Stolzy has played Shaolin. I think that'll probably go to Danny most of the time. You might be right there. I feel like I've seen Danny play well, they both play Grover. I think I've only seen Danny play Ashe. Stolzy I've only seen play Barrack. So like the point here is that Andro can go either way, so SK can pick it like whenever they want, and you still don't really know where they're gonna go with their draft because they can put it on Danny and have Stolzy play something random, or they can put it on Stolzy or have Danny play something else. So it's hard to lock down exactly where they're gonna go or pigeonhole the rest of their draft. Who else gets stronger? I mean, we could look at the rest of the buffs and nerfs coming through. The Torvald changes, that's going to be a fucking wild card, dude. I think Torvald is nuts right now.
Yeah, man, I can hard carry games as Torvald.
Yeah, I think he's nutty right now. But like his main thing, he just maybe has too much ammo in his clip. Like 15 ammo is a lot for a tank. For anyone really to have
200 with no fall off too.
Yeah, and they move quick, dude. Like
and
they're not that hard to hit. Yeah. This man frags out. Every 0.25 dealing 200, so he's 800 DPS. That is a lot of DPS. And the thing about Torvald is now he can do what he used to do, which is sit in the back, bubble people, and just be a little bubble bot. But now he can contribute 800 DPS to a fight. Like, get out of here with that. I think Torvald's gonna be nuts. So whoever adapts with him is gonna be pretty nutty. And then obviously everyone that accompanies Torvald. So I think Torvald getting stronger makes Makoa weaker because you can just bubble people that get hooked and they can actually survive, and then you don't get an automatic pick. I think Torvald Zin could be pretty nuts. Torvald Eevee is good.
Yeah, I was trying that out in scrims.
Torvald Andro,
I would never die.
As what? Eevee?
Like Torvald plus the flanks in general are just pretty strong.
Oh, Torvald Mave? Oh, God. Some scary stuff. I mean, nobody's really effed with Talus yet, but he's been out for a full week, and then once the next patch goes live, that'll be 2 weeks, and then a week after that. So a week after next Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. 2 weeks from today, actually, I think, is when he's available for tournament.
A week from today, you say?
2 weeks from today. I don't think Talus will be picked up in his current state, though.
Nope.
He's gonna need changes. Yeah, Torvald is gonna make Torvald is nuts and makes a lot of other characters. Torvald does a lot to the meta when he comes in or out. He makes so much more, so many more things viable. We can just cross our fingers, hope Barrett gets nerfed. Just all pray together. Who else got changed? I feel like that's about it.
Tyra got buffed.
Am I missing anyone? Tyra got
didn't
buffed.
really improve her.
That's a tale for a different time, I guess. I think that's good. I think that's good for week 1, guys. If you agree, keep the conversation going in the comments section below. I'm going to be putting this up on YouTube later tonight after the stream. So let me know what you think about the picks, about what you think about the champions, what they're going to do, because you have to pay attention to not only the teams, but as certain characters get stronger and weaker. Like we talked a lot about SK and Androxus. That team is going to probably succeed more with a stronger Androxus because they have 2 really good Andro players. So you have to keep all that stuff in mind when you are doing your picks. So just keep the conversation live going, guys. And we'll be doing this, like I said, every week. Probably aim to do it at the latest on a Friday. So most likely it'll probably happen on Wednesdays because that's when I think patches go live and shit like that. So I can talk about those types of things. But enough for me, guys. Thank you. Now we'll get back to streaming. Oh, don't nerf Derek.
Like now?
What's up?